Baseball at Peatling Memorial Field. Tonight's doubleheader.
Yeah, welcome to Peatling Field. Tom Anderson with you as we get set for a doubleheader tonight. Post 320 season coming to a close. They will host Sioux Falls East tonight out of Post 15, and tomorrow they'll have Sioux Falls West. That is an 11 o'clock start. Both these teams played in the Gopher Classic in Minnesota last weekend, with East going 1-3. That drops their season record to 14-23, while the Stars had a very frustrating tourney. They picked up one win, had no losses, but they had 3 ties. Apparently the games had a 2-hour time limit, thus the ties. So despite not having lost a game, the Stars did not advance out of the Mankato bracket. We'll talk a little bit more about the weekend for both teams. A little bit late start here. We were having some technical difficulties in the other room. Had nothing to do with this. I just got tied up trying to get those set up. So a little bit of an abbreviated Soundbites Vintage pregame show. We're going to go right to talking about the Gopher Classic while they do the lineups, and then we'll take a break during the national anthem. So Sioux Falls East went 1-3 in the Classic. They're playing in Victoria. I think there are like 6 or 7 different locations for this tournament. They lost to Wilmer, Minnesota, 15-9. They played against Wilmer when I was in high school. It wasn't Legion, it was VFW baseball, and traveled to Wilmer for a couple of summers when I was in Tracy, Minnesota. So Wilmer beat them 15-9. Brady Mura went 3 innings. Madsen came in relief. And Jacob Madsen is the starting pitcher. He took that loss, went 3 innings, 7 hits, 8 runs. 4 of those were earned, walked 3, did not have a strikeout. The line for Sioux Falls East was 9-3-6. 9 runs on just 3 hits. They had 11 walks plus a hit by pitch. They lost their second game on Friday to Millard West 10-2. Weeblehouse went 4 innings, gave up 8 hits, 10 runs, 3 of those earned. Their line, 2 runs on 4 hits and 3 errors. Their win came against St. Michael's Gold, 11-3. Jack Robbins went the distance, 5 innings, 11 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors. And they lost their last game, a 15-0 shutout against Hamel. Their starting pitcher was Josiah Loban Jeffries. He went just an inning, was relieved by Atkinson, Reed Atkinson. He went 4 innings. So we're going to take a break, and we'll come back after the national anthem. We'll take a look at the Traders Market starting lineups as we return to Post 320 baseball here on the second to last day of the season. Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Paisanos Pachillas, pizza, and more. Tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches, and don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisanos for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at playmakersllc.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. And welcome back to Pete Lean Field. Let's take a look at the Traders Market starting lineups for Sioux Falls East. They will run with Cale Meyer, their shortstop. Hitting second will be Ethan Knettel. Where's number 4? Number 11, the center fielder, Colin Lunders, hitting in the third spot. Caleb Booman, the only player with a home run. He's got 3 so far this year for Sioux Falls East. Where's number 22? He's behind the plate. Jude Timmett playing first base. Reed Atkinson, the designated hitter, wears number 99. In left field, Hudson Wiebelhaus. Josiah Loban Jeffries will be at third base. The right fielder hitting ninth will be Cooper Wasman. He wears number 2. And Jacob Matson on the hill for Sioux Falls. A little bit of a shuffle in the outfield for 320. Just moving a couple of guys around. At the beginning of the year, it was Hassett, Bird, and Melhoff. Well, it's going to be Melhoff in left field to start the first game here. Ben Hassett will be in center field. Aiden Bird is in right. Tegan Sales at third. Noah Wald at short. No change there. Adam Jansen at second base. And Max Speed, as usual, at first base. Colby Witt behind the plate. And Nate Malu on the hill for game 1 for Malu. This will be just his second appearance, his second start. His previous start didn't fare so well. Went 4 innings, gave up 8 hits, 6 runs. All of those earned. Walked a couple, struck out 4. Had a couple wild pitches and hit batter. He filled all the columns. They hit 400 against him in that game. But there was a big inning in the last inning he pitched, and he picked up the win. So he is 1-0 on the season. Sioux Falls East in their purple uniforms with the gray pants. The Stars in their red uniforms with the white sleeves and the white pants with striping down the side. It is, as you all know, a hot one here. My truck's at 114 degrees when I got in it. Obviously, that's not the exterior temperature. It cooled all the way down to 110 by the time I made the drive across town.
First pitch, 4:58.
So we're getting a 2-minute early head start here. The first pitch is a strike. Malu holds the glove high, as many of the 320 starters do. Takes that little step back, just missed down and away, 1-1. Game time temperature, 99 degrees. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking pitch drops in. Ball and 2 strikes to Meyer. 306 hitter, 85 at bats on the season, a couple of doubles. Only extra base hits. Gets on, he has 9 stolen bases. Nubs that one off the end of the bat. Jansen to second base will scoop it up, go to first. Easy first out in the inning for Malu on the 4-3 ground out.
Next batter, second baseman, number 4.
Ethan Knettel hitting .333, 93 at bats. If I remember right, I was watching the broadcast with Yankton. That was about 3 weeks ago. He was up near 500 at that point. Chopper to second. Jansen can't get there as he was shaded more towards first. Seen so many base hits go up the middle against post 320 this year. So Knettel gets things started. 5 stolen bases, been caught 4 times. Now Colin Lunders will step in. 302 average in 96 at-bats. The team hitting just .250, but they're top of the lineup. All swinging the bat very, very well. little better than average lead at first base for Knettel. Malu delivers high and inside, ball one. Lunders 21 RBI on the year. 15 doubles and a triple for his extra base hits. Straight up stance. Waggles the bat a little bit. Malu just misses up in the strike zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Sioux Falls West, who will be here tomorrow, also played in the Gopher Classic. I think they were in Shakopee, if I remember right. They also did not make it out of pool play. 2-0 delivery by Malu. Chop foul down the third base side, 2-1. Just underway, top of the first inning on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Tom Anderson with you in the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth. Two and one. Edging back towards first is Knettel. Leaning back towards first and took a little jab step. He holds. This fouled off to the right. 2-2.
Please watch out for foul balls hitting out play at all times. You know what a foul ball thing is?
No.
Yeah, right here. Then,
I think Malu's start was on the road.
yeah.
I don't think I've got a home book for him.
We're gonna take
2-2 delivery. Malu, right-hander, keeps checking at first. Runner holds. Fouled off to the right side and out of play.
now your turn.
We'll do it again at 2-2. Sioux Falls East sitting in the bottom 4 of the power points right now, 8 and 13. There's their South Dakota record. Malu sets with the glove at the chest. Right knee bent just slightly. He's keeping a close eye on Lunders at first, and now he got a timeout. Both Sioux Falls teams like to run 111 stolen bases on the year for Sioux Falls East. Timot leads. I had to go back and look at box scores because I couldn't believe that he had 37 steals on the year. I didn't go through all of them, but he picked up, that's breaking ball behind the head, and the runner at first holds. So Lunders easily could have been to second base. Not really sure why he held up there. Let's see, he thought it was a hit by pitch, but either way, he should have been on his way when that ball got away from Witt. So a full count, 1 out. Knettel rather at first, Lunders at the plate. Knettel 5 steals, been caught 4 times. But he has the attention of Malu. Kick and delivery misses outside, and that'll be ball 4. Knettel had a break going for second, but able to put on the brakes and roll in first and second. After a 1-out single by Knettel, the walk to Lunders.
Next batter, catcher, number 22.
Caleb Booman. He's hitting just 198 on the year. His on-base percentage, though, 426. He's walked 24 times. Big guy's been hit by a pitch 13 times. Doesn't quite rival the counterpart for the 320 behind the plate, Colby Witt. He's been hit 19 times this year, but 13 times and the 24 walks. He's got 5 doubles, a triple, and 3 home runs on the season. Malu with runners at first and second. Left-handed hitting Booman takes a look at the first pitch outside, ball 1. So Lunders at first has 7 stolen bases, so he's got some wheels. Wald sneaking in behind Knettel at second. Malu looks, Malu delivers, and gets it high and tight, strike one. (111 stolen bases. They've been caught just 19 times. .250 on the year, but a .395 on-base percentage for Sioux Falls East. They've struggled, though, coming into today. That shot is by Speed at first. They'll wave the runner at Knettle. The throw is cut off by Speed. The runner still goes to third. So an RBI single. Booman comes through. So a couple of seeing eye singles through the right side of the infield with a walk sandwiched in between, and that's one run in for Sioux Falls East here in the top of the first inning.
Next batter, first baseman, number 33, Jude Tamat.
Jude Tamat, .325 average. Not much for extra base hits, 7 doubles and a triple.
And I think we might request some Oregon music.
So first and third. Booman at first is the catcher, but he's got some speed too. He's in double digits with steals with 16 on the season. Expect to see him go. He's already leaning towards second, and he's on his way. The throw down by Witt is off the knee of Jansen. Rolls away. Wald hustles after it before it rolls in the outfield. So the stolen base by Booman, and on the error, Lunders will score. So at the moment, an unearned run. So Tamat with 21 RBI on the season has a chance to drive in one with Booman standing at second. Delivery, breaking pitch, just caught the top of the zone. 1-1. Still just one out. It's a grounder by Cale Meyer to second base. And a couple of singles, one up the middle and one between second and first. Malu catches the lower part of the strike zone. So he works him high, works him low. And Tamat has a little discussion with the home plate umpire. Just 18 strikeouts on the year for Tamat. He's walked just 7 times. So he's up there making contact. This one shot foul right side. Post 320 coming into the doubleheaders tonight and tomorrow. 10-5 is their South Dakota record. That puts them in 5th place right now. They would actually host Sioux Falls East if everything stayed the same. But a lot of baseball to be played the next 2 days. Sioux Falls West playing post 22 across the parking lot. Doubleheader tonight, and they will switch opponents tomorrow. Again, the doubleheader starting tomorrow at 11 in the morning. So it'll be a quick turnaround. Those doubleheaders here, if they go the distance, usually get out of here about 11, get home, get settled in, and be ready to get to the ballpark early in the morning. The delivery, breaking pitch, catches the upper shoulder of Tamat. So he goes to first. 2 singles, a walk, and hit by pitch. Nate Malu struggled in his 1 start so far this year. Off to a little bit of a rough start here in the first inning. They haven't really tagged him. The 2 singles, grounders through the right side of the infield. The walk, and now the hit by pitch. Reed Atkinson, the designated hitter, to the plate, hitting just 184 on the year. But lines this one into right. That's going to score 1. Now let's see. He will wave him. Here comes the throw home. Witt is there. Witt with the tag. He got him. What a great throw from Aiden Bird. hustled towards the line, picked it up on a hop, and all the way to the plate, just slightly off mark. Colby Witt got out there, got the sweep tag. I thought that was an easy RBI, but a little run in the mud between second and third apparently. And Booman, who has double-digit steals on the year, gets tossed out at home. Atkinson on first with the single. Going to third on the throw home was Tomat. Hudson Weeblehouse, the left fielder, open stands from the right side, hitting .281, 10 RBI on the season. So 2 runs in. This one chopped back to the fence. Top of the first inning. Atkinson down at first does not have a steal this year. Actually the only player for Sioux Falls East that does not have a bag so far this year. Short lead being held by Speed. This is lined into the gap. That's going to go all the way to the track. Scores 1. Get the ball quickly in. He's going for third, and that will be a stand-up triple for Weeblehouse. 2 more runs in. So 4 on the board. That's going to bring a visit from the mound. We'll be back with more 320 baseball from Pete Lean Field. At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast. Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at DakotaDiscountRV.com. So the mound visit is over. Josiah Loban Jeffries, the third baseman, number 8 hitter, still just 1 out, runner on third, 4-0 lead on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Long first inning out there for the Stars in this 99-degree heat. Breaking pitch misses high and inside, 1-1. Loban Jeffries just 125 on the year, has a double. He's knocked in 8 runs. 14 walks on the season. Weeblehouse dancing around down at third. Breaking pitch. Strike 1. No, strike 2. 1-2. Weeblehouse 9 steals on the year. I don't think we'll see him go for home, but he's dancing down, trying to get the attention. And that'll ring him up. So after the throw out at home, the 2-run triple, strikeout to end the inning. But 4 runs in, they did it with 4 hits, 1 error, and 1 left aboard. Playmakers brings you the inning recap throughout this ballgame. We'll be back with more from Pete Lean Field when we return to Post 320. Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Playmakers, sports cars, memorabilia, and gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at playmakersllc.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Tom Anderson back in the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Traders Market batting order for post 320. Noah Wald, the shortstop, continues to lead off. Aiden Bird at the number 2 spot as he and Tegan Sales switch back and forth between 2 and 3. Sales at number 3, followed by Speed, Colton Melhoff, Ben Hassett, Cooper Kimball at the DH position, Colby Witt and Adam Jansen. Sioux Falls East with Jacob Matson on the mound. This is high and away, ball 1 for Matson. 8th game, 6th start, gone 32 and third innings. This is outside again. 41 hits, 23 runs, 16 of those earned, 16 walks, 19 strikeouts, 295 batting average against a 346 ERA. Lanky right-hander gets the swinging foul ball strike from Wald, 2-1. Noah Wald, 320 on the year. Takes a look at that off-speed pitch. Up in the zone, 3 balls and a strike. Wald with that open stance from the right-hand side. Drives this one right to the third baseman. Look what I found, says Loban Jeffries. And Wald with a loud out to start the bottom of the first inning for the Stars. They trail it 4-0 on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. It all started with 1 out going. Single walk, single, a hit by pitch, a single, and a triple. Runner got thrown out at home. Booman trying to score on the single to right on the great throw by Bird. A strikeout by Loban Jeffries to end the inning, but he makes up for it. Bird takes a look at the second pitch inside and down in the zone. 2 balls and no strikes. Bird average at .435. 8, 6, and 4 is double, triple home run count. He leads the team in walks, and he's at 3-0 right now. 43 walks on the season. Second on the team is Wald with 24. That'll be a strike as Bird was taking it all the way. So hardliner by Wald. Bird trying to get things going here with 1 out, and he'll draw the walk. We'll see how aggressive post 320 gets on the base paths. Bird, 11 stolen bases. Max Speed has taken over the stolen base lead with 15. It's been Bird and Sales. Bird, the lead, edging towards that infield cutout. Sales takes a pitch on the outside corner, strike 1. Sales continues to swing a hot bat. Throw to first, not in time. 409 on the season, so their top 2 hitters both over 400 on the year. 14 doubles, 4 triples, 3 home runs, 47 knocked in for Sales. Bird measures his lead. Matson has a short, quick step to the plate out of that stretch. 0-2 the count. That one caught the outside part of the plate. So 0-2. Check of the runner. Sales. That was fine 0-2 pitch by Matson. Sales doesn't offer at it. Sales has struck out just 8 times this season. 3 or 4 checks over. Sales pops it up to the infield. That'll be caught in foul ground, so both putouts in the inning so far by the third baseman, Loban Jeffries.
Next batter, first baseman, number 22.
So Max Speed with 2 outs and Bird on first. See if they start the runner, trying to get something going here. Speed 2 for 2, 1 for 3, 2 for 4, and 0 for 4 in the 4 games in the tournament this past weekend. He rips it foul down the third baseline, 0-1. So Madsen, the ace of the staff, if you will, 3-1 on the season. His 6th start. Pitched 1 game in the tournament. The 0-1 delivery. Then Speed swings through the off-speed pitch, and they throw down to first. Bird hustles back.
That was a home run cut.
Be 0-2.
Yeah, that was a home run.
Yep.
Right there.
Bird takes another step on his lead here. 0-2. They don't run him. Speed looks at a pitch outside. 1-2. Speed, 35 strikeouts on the year, leads the team, has 22 walks to go along with his .369 average. Reaches for that one, fouls it just past the plate on the right side. Come back and do it again. 1-2, 2 outs. Bottom of 1, 4-0 lead for Sioux Falls East. East comes in with a record of 14-23, and they have gone 2-14 in their last 16 games. Looking to finish out the season strong against 2 tough teams here in Rapid City. 3:20 tonight, a doubleheader tomorrow, a doubleheader against Post 22. Well, tried to open the window. The wind starting to pick up a little bit. Blowing from center over to left, in from right. And Bird with a late break and just sneaks in. So Deuce is up on the board, 22 at bat, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Speed with a chance to add to his team-leading RBI total. That's 54 on the year. And he'll rip this one. That's going to go out of play down the left field line. Speed with 11 home runs, 3 triples, 15 doubles. He was hitting in the low 300s a couple of weeks ago. His average was up as high as 380-something. Now just a notch below 370 at 369. Here's the pitch. Misses way outside. Count goes full. So Speed works it back to a full count after being down 0-2. That back foot planted right on the back of the batter's box in the corner next to the plate. That open stance. The delivery, and Speed rips it into left down the line. That's going to score a run. Speed will round first, and he'll motor into second with a stand-up double. So for Max Speed, RBI number 55, double number 16 on the year, and Post 320 is on the board. Colton Milhoff in left field this afternoon, and playing center and right for most of the year. He continues to swing a hot bat at 348, 45 knocked in. That is 3rd on the team. Couple behind Sales. Speed stands at 2nd. First pitch, misses way outside, ball 1. Milhoff has drawn 21 walks on the year, 16 doubles, 3 triples. Goose egg in the home run column. Fouls this one back to the fence. Right-hander will step back in. Madsen pitched on Saturday, went 3 innings, gave up 7 hits, 8 runs in that 15-9 loss to Wilmer. I believe he came in relief of Mura. 1-2 the count. Milhoff trying to keep it going. 4-1 lead for Sioux Falls East, bottom of the first inning. Milhoff gets rung up. just caught the outside corner, get caught looking. So 1 run in for post 320 on the 2-out double by Max Speed. They got the run on 1 hit, a walk, no errors, and Speed left at second. Playmakers bringing you that bottom of the first inning recap. We're back with the top of the second inning as we return from Pete Lean Field, post 320. At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast. Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at DakotaDiscountRV.com. Ready for the top of the second inning from the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth. It's 4-1 lead for Sioux Falls East on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. The Traders Market batting order for Sioux Falls East will be the number 9 hitter Cooper Wasman. And then back to the top with Cale Meyer and Ethan Knettel. Nate Malu struggled through that first inning. All 4 runs end up being earned. And Malu's first pitch in the zone, strike 1. That pitch just missed inside, 1-1 the count. Wasman with a close stance, hitting from the right side. That pitch on the outside corner, 1-2. Wasman, a 178 hitter. 415 on base percentage, though. 14 walks, been hit by a pitch 5 times. Witt digs that one out of the dirt, 2-2. Wasman started on the hill in their win over St. Michael's, went just a couple of innings. Malu drills him down. Strike out number 2 for Malu. Ended the first with a K, starts the second with a K, and back to the top of the order. Got Cale Meyer to ground out weakly to second base to start the game. Things went downhill after that. 6 straight batters reached base, 1 eliminated on a throw out at home by Bird. But 4 runs in. Sioux Falls East leads at 4-1 here in the top of the second inning. 1 out. Malu reaches back, fires in, gets strike 1. Looking much more confident in control here in the second inning. The triple, the only really hard hit ball in that first inning. That went out in the gap between right and center field. Couple of ground ball singles and a short liner to right. Bird came up and made that throw home for the second out. Malu on the 1-1 delivery. That'll be strike 2. Looks like he took a little off that one. Meyer 306 average before that out to start the game. 2 hopper to wall, makes the charge, makes the throw, and that is the second ground out of the game for Meyer. And 2 quick outs here in the top of the second inning for Malu. Ethan Knettel got things started with the 1-out single. That was right up the middle, just past the outstretched arm of Jansen. Had to reach across his body as he went to his right. Stands in with a closed, feet close together with an open stance. That pitch up in the zone, a ball and a strike. Canedo, 31 hits on the year. 28 of those have been singles, just a double and a couple of triples. Still has driven in 22 runs, hitting .333. Thought about that on the breaking pitch, misses outside, 2-0. So Canedo 1 for 1, scored a run in that first. That one misses outside, 3-0. Called it a strike, 2-1. Slow with the fist to the air, but 2-1 it is. Malu reaches back and puts that ball over the head of Canedo. It was probably supposed to be a breaking pitch that didn't quite break enough. 3-1 now the count. So Malu looked really good the first two hitters. Brings the heat, lined up the middle. Second base hit of the game for Canedo. Had a ground ball just to the right of second base. Now he lined that one right over the bag. And he stands at first with 2 outs. And Colin Lunders, who drew a walk his first time up, came around to score. So Canedo at first, 5 steals, caught stealing 4 times on the year. Lunders, the number 3 hitter, hitting .302. 111 steals on the season for Sioux Falls. They like to run. That pitch will be on the outside part of the plate. That'll be strike 1. Lunders with 15 doubles, leads the team. In fact, the only player in double digits with the 2 baggers. Right-handed hitter, Malu delivers. This one is lined into the gap. It's the same place that triple landed. Here comes Canedo. He'll round third. They will hold Lunders at second, but a 2-out RBI double for Lunders. And it's a 5-1 lead now for Sioux Falls East. So back-to-back line drive singles after the number 9 and 1 hitter went down pretty easily for Malu.
Number 22, Caleb Booman.
Caleb Booman got tossed out on that plate, out at the plate on that throw by Bird. Had an RBI single. That's how he got aboard in the first inning. Has a chance to knock in another run here. 2 outs. Booman from the left side takes a look at that off-speed breaking pitch. Strike 1. Booman, 198 coming into the game. 5 doubles, a triple, 3 home runs. Those are the only 4 base hits for Sioux Falls East on the season. All by Booman. That one just misses low and away. 1-1. Booman had those 3 home runs by the time they played Yankton a couple of weeks ago. Those came earlier in the season. Bit of an open stance in the left-handed batter's box. Has that front foot tapping up and down. And the off-speed pitch gets him. 1-2. Malu trying to get out of it with just the 1 run in. Lunders takes his lead at second. Has speed out there, 7 steals on the year. Has a good lead. Wald shadowing him. Malu takes a look. Wald slides back. Booman lines it into the gap. There's right center field. Booman rounds first. He'll motor into second. And it'll be back-to-back doubles for Sioux Falls East. As Lunders rolls across the plate for the second run in the inning, it's a 6-1 lead now for Sioux Falls East. Here in the top of the second inning. 2 games tonight, 2 tomorrow. And it'll be a courtesy runner for Booman, who's playing catcher tonight. It'll be number 22. Well, 22 is Booman. Drew Tomat, the first baseman today, got hit by a pitch and scored in the first inning. Booman stands on second. Maylou delivers. This one shot into left field. Milhoff will play it on the hop. They're going to send him. The throw is going to be late. Now Sales does what he's supposed to do, runs at the runner. They threw a little too quickly to first base. They need to run him all the way back, and that will be an out. I think Tim had said they missed him. I think the umpire said he went out of the baseline. Yep, that's what the umpire's indicating. So the RBI single by Timmett plates the 7th run of the game. They score 3 in the inning on 4 straight hits, and nobody left aboard. See what Post 320 can answer here as we come to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Post 320 baseball from Pete Lean. Paisanos Pachias, pizza and more. Tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches, and don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisanos for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. All right, I'm going to take my best guess on that last out. It was 7-5. Sales cut it off, threw to the shortstop, who threw to the first baseman, who threw back to the shortstop who made the tag. I think that's how it went. 7-5-6-3-6. Very unofficially. 7-1 here going into the bottom of the 2nd inning. The Traders Market batting order will be the center fielder Ben Hassett, followed by Cooper Kimball, the designated hitter, and Colby Witt, the number 8 hitter behind the plate. Ben Hassett. Stars have some digging to do here. They trail at 7-1. Hitting .310. His average had dipped below 300 the last time we were here. They were playing Spearfish. He's up to .310 now. Takes first pitch out of the zone, ball 1. Ten doubles, a couple of triples. Gets on base, he has 9 steals on the year. That one just missed outside, 2-0. So Matson's in the zone. 320 hitters, all good job by Hassett, ripping that one into right field. And he will make the turn and stay at first. So Hassett gets the bottom of the 2nd starter with a base hit to right. Cooper Kimball will step in. Sitting .333 unofficially on the season. I always say unofficially because they've got him in the stat book twice, one under number 16, one under number 20. So I unofficially combine their numbers. It's 15 of 45 on the season. Just off the plate, straight ahead stance, takes a look at the pitch high and tight, ball 1. Kimball with a couple of doubles. He's driven in 6. Takes a look at that breaking pitch. Must have been low. 2-0. Hassett with the 9 steals. Not much of a lead, and foul back. Coming back, and the catcher in the glove, Booman. Turned around, thought he was going to catch it off the rebound. He's not real happy with himself. Kimball, very happy with the result. He still stands in there, 2-1. A couple weeks ago, it looked like 320 is starting to crank up their running game a little bit. Hassett dives back. And it could be they have some advanced scouting on Matson and his move to first. Does have a quick slide step to home. That pitch catches the outside part of the plate, 2-2. Kimball, who's been getting at bats here the last couple of weeks, stands in there looking to get something going with Hassett on first. Loops it into right field. Hassett will go station to station. The base hit by Kimball puts runners at first and second. Colby Witt steps in.
Catcher number 4, Colby Witt.
Colby Witt got hit by a pitch against Omaha Electric. Did not play in the third game. Got hit twice in the fourth game. 19 times he's been hit. This one lofted into right center field on the move. Not going to get to it. Hassett is going to have to stop at third. Colin Lunders looked like he had a beat on it, and he just never got there. And we talked about the
Next batter, second baseman number 14,
runner
Adam Jensen.
looked like he was running in the mud between short and third, and there is no mud out here. Lunder's kind of the same thing, a little quicksand action. So 3 singles to start at the bottom of the second inning, and post 320 is in business. We have a quick conference on the mound that'll give us a chance to recognize the 320 game sponsors: Beersbach Equipment and Supply, Strive Fitness, Denny Menholt Auto Group, Complete HVAC, Anco Builders of Infrastructure and Communications, Stuart Martin Remax Results Real Estate Team, American Family, Davis & Associates, Nick Davis, the agent there, Scoopy Cow, South Dakota Mines, McKee Ford, Water Tree Hot Tubs, Saunas and Water Treatment, Tadco Construction, and Shields. Thank all those businesses when you stop in or you have need for any of their services. Let them know how much you appreciate their support of Post 320 Baseball. On a 99-degree day, pretty average crowd out here, what we normally see, at least for the first games that start at 5. I would imagine temperatures cool some and people get off work. We should see the stands fill up a little bit more. Seems like we have some vocal Sioux Falls fans down here as well who made the trip across the state. Adam Jansen at the plate, 2 balls, no strikes. Jansen has moved his average all the way up to 373. Hard shot to third. They will come home, make the play there, throw to first, and they got him on the double play. 5-2-3, and that is just a killer when you have the bases loaded and nobody out. Another outstanding play by Loban Jeffries at third. He had 2 putouts in the first inning, a hard liner and a soft little pop-up that he came down with. But he was playing in at third, charged the hopper, made a quick throw home, and booming to first, 5-2-3. He races the lead runner, and the runner at first puts runners at second and third. There's Josh Wald looking to plate a couple of runs here. Matson kind of came off the mound funny, like he stepped too far towards third base. A little off balance, and he missed on the pitch, 2-0. Wald swings through an inside off-speed pitch, 2-1. So we go from bases loaded, nobody out, to runners at second and third with 2 outs, and nobody across the plate yet here in the bottom of the second inning. Wald trying to change that. 3 hopper to the second baseman. That'll be an easy third out. So what looked like a very promising inning for Post 320 turns into a goose egg on the board. No runs, 3 hits, 2 left standing. 7-1 on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard as we come back to the top of the third inning. That inning recap brought to you by our friends at Playmakers. Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at dakotadiscountrv.com. At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast. Tom Anderson back in the top of the third inning of the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth. 7-1 lead for Sioux Falls East after 2 innings of play on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. And we have a pitching change brought to you by Traders Market. Anders Lockhart will come in, close the book on Nate Malu. Went 2 innings, gave up 7 hits, 7 runs, all of those earned. Had a couple of strikeouts, had a walk and a hits batter. So Lockhart comes in. This will be appearance number 11 on the season. He has 8 starts, 39 innings pitched, given up 47 hits, 37 runs, 27 of those earned. Struggled a little bit with control. He's walked 20 in those 39 innings, struck out 29, 13 hit batters, 296 batting average against a 3.85 ERA, but he is 6-1 on the year. So for Sioux Falls East, their Traders Market batting order will be the DH Reed Atkinson, Hudson Weeblehouse, the left fielder, and Josiah Loban Jeffries. The Brooks Robinson type glove at third base here tonight. Atkinson singled and scored in the first inning. Lockhart with that typical 320 windup. Glove up around his face, a little sidestep, and the delivery misses high and tight, ball 1. Atkinson fouls this one away, 1-1. 184 on the season for Atkinson. Raised that just a bit with the single in the first inning. Now 8 for 39 on the year. That'll put him just above 200. Fouls that one back as well, 1-2.
This is like the opposite of the winter.
Lockhart in the tie against New Prague. They tied 9-9, went 2 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 7 runs, all earned, and there's another soft liner to the outfield to get things started in the top of the third inning. So Atkinson had that single to right, little soft liner. This time he lines it out to center. That was a single in which Booman got thrown out at home by Aiden Bird. So Atkinson stands at first base with his second hit of the game. Again, the only player on Sioux Falls East without a stolen base. He's got about a 3-step lead over there. Not going anywhere. That one, swing by Weeblehouse sends it foul back into the fence. Weeblehouse tripled his first time up, knocked in a couple of runs. Rolled that one all the way out in the right center field gap. Slightly open stance from the right-hand side. Has the bat cocked back behind his head and takes a look at the pitch. Catches the upper part of the strike zone on the outside black. 0-2. For Weeblehouse, that is his second triple on the year. Now at a dozen RBI. Lockhart with a check of the runner at first. This is shot into center field. Hassett battling the sun a little bit, comes up with the play, and there's one out here in the top of the third inning. Wind has died down a little bit, but the flag's still dancing down the left field line, blowing away from the stadium, so blowing in slightly from right, but that will also affect some balls maybe up in the air to center field. Josiah Loban Jeffries, the third baseman, struck out to end the first inning. Lockhart delivers. Starts out ahead in the count, 0-1.
He's 18.
One out here in the top of the third. Lockhart Takes his time and now kicks and throws, and that one will catch that same outside black.
He's going to Minnesota West, playing there next year.
The 0-2 delivery from Lockhart. Paying a lot of attention to the runner at first who has no lead. This one, a short fly ball to Hassett. Hassett will settle under it and make the play again. 2 fly balls to center field. There are 2 outs. You're in the 3rd inning. 2 outs have been a problem, though, for post 320. There were 2 outs last inning. 4 straight hits, played at 3 runs. And they scored a couple with 2 outs in the 1st inning as well. Cooper Wasman struck out to start the 2nd inning. Lockhart delivers. This is put out into right field. Bird with a diving attempt. They did not catch it. He scooped it 1st and 3rd. Great effort by Bird. He came up with the ball so it didn't go by him. Hustling to back him up was Hassett, but boy, Sioux Falls East just owns that right center field gap here today. Coming in, they had just 46 extra base hits, 37 doubles, 6 triples, and 3 home runs, compared to post 320, 90 doubles, 26 triples, and 21 home runs. And they're hitting just .250 as a team, but they are slapping the ball all over the field here in the first couple of innings. Runners at 1st and 3rd, 2 out. Lockhart facing the leadoff hitter, who is grounded out to the shortstop and the second baseman in his 2 previous times up. Cole Meyer, 306 on the year, has driven in 15 runs, has a chance to add to this 7-1 lead with 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. Lockhart misses down and in. So the runner at first is Wasman. He has 4 steals on the year. Just an average lead over there. Breaking pitch, just missed, 2-0. Meyer steps back in, open stance from the right side, that back foot right in the back corner of the batter's box. Puts this one up in the air. That's going out to short left field. Melhoff will get it on the run. 3 shots to the outfield. And the first 0 on the board for Sioux Falls East. After 2.5 innings, they lead at 7-1 on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. They had no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and those 2 left standing go to the bottom of the 3rd. And we will be back with 320 baseball. That recap brought to you by Playmakers. Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Paisanos Pachias, pizza and more, tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches, and don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisanos for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Tom Anderson with you in Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth. Post 320 trailing 7-1 on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Traders Market batting order for post 320 will be Aiden Bird, Tegan Sales, Max Speed, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Looking to get something rolling here. They had the bases loaded with nobody out last inning. Ended up with nothing across after a 5-2-3 double play and a slow roller to the second baseman. Bird walked, stole a base, and came in on Max Speed's double. The only run in the game for 320. That one just misses outside, 2-0. So that walk, Bird extended his team-leading walk total to 44, and now he's looking at a 3-0 count. Hitting .435 on the year, .607 on base average. Teams have been very careful with him since the first month of the season. That one just caught the outside part of the plate. 3-1. Bird a .713 slugging percentage. And he's aboard with the second walk of the game. Tegan Sales popped out to third baseman. Loban Jeffries, his first time up. Loban Jeffries started off the game robbing Noah Wald of a base hit on a line shot right at him. Sales drives it into right field. That is going to drop. Wasman makes the play into second, first and second. Bird has to stop there. Wasman battling the sun in right field. Did not get a good jump on that. Dropped in front of him, caught it on the hop just as it went by him. So Max Speed had the RBI double in the first. .55 runs knocked in on the season. That pitch way outside. Speed has walked 22 times, and probably half of those have been intentional walks or unintentional walks. Looking for something to drive here. That one just missed inside. Two-0 to number 22, the cleanup hitter. Speed's double gives him 16 on the year now, along with 3 triples, 11 home runs. This one fouled off to the left side, 2-1. The Stars, the 2-out double by Speed in the first. He got stranded at second. And the bases loaded. No, there's play to third, and that's all they're going to get there. There is Josiah Loban Jeffries making another play. Rounder to third. He takes it himself to third base. So Speed reaches on the fielder's choice. Sales moves to second. Colton Milhoff got called out on strikes his first time up. .348 average, has driven in 45. Speed with a big lead at first. They fake the throw to second. Something in the gap. Speed could come around to score, and yep, held up. They checked the first base umpire. Milhoff did not go through. Milhoff swings through on an inside fastball, 1-1. Milhoff went 1 for 3 against Omaha Electric, had a double and RBI and a run scored in that game. 0 for 3 against Mankato, 1 for 3, scored a couple of runs and an RBI, had a double and a stolen base in that game. Went 0 for 4 in that 9-9 tie. That pitch misses just outside. Madsen, not really a herky-jerky motion, but every once in a while he seems to step a little bit more to do third base and come more across his body as he did on that pitch. 2-1, 1 out, bottom of the third, and that one fouled off. That'll put Deuces Wild in 3 of the 4 boxes up there. Number 2 at the plate, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just 1 out, though, here in the bottom of the third. Check of the runner at second. Madsen delivers. That pitch misses up. Full count now with 1 out. Post 320. Tied Omaha Electric 5-5 in their first game. Tied Mankato 0-0. That game went 9 innings in the 2 hours. The pitch. This one driven down the left field line, and the curving foul. Hit the fence between the flagpole and the foul pole. Milhoff still trying to tag his first home run of the year. Got a lot of that one. Wasn't going to clear the fence. And that wind blowing from center to left, I don't know how much that really affected that. It was a pretty sharply hit ball. So we'll do full count again to Milhoff. Got called out on strikes his first time up, looking to redeem here. Drills it to the second baseman. High hop, 4, 6, and 3. The second double play of the game to end the second straight inning and squash a 320 rally with nobody in. No runs, a hit. No errors. 2 left to board. At the end of 3 full innings of play, Playmakers recap. 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors for Sioux Falls East. 1-5-1 for the Stars. Back with the top of the 4th inning as we continue from Pete Lean Field with Post 3.
Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at playmakersllc.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4.
Traders Market batting order in the top of the 4th inning for Sioux Falls East. It will be Ethan Knettel, Colin Lunders, and Caleb Boozman. Numbers 2, 3, and 4. Anders Lockhart back out on the hill for his 2nd inning. Hung a 0 on the scoreboard in the 3rd after Sioux Falls East scored 4 and 3 in the first 2 innings. 320s threatened the last 2 innings, but double plays have erased their rally. They trail at 7-1 on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Knettel, 2 singles, 2 runs scored. A ground ball up the middle, a single to right. Thought about that one. Missing outside is the pitch from Lockhart. Here's a 1-0 delivery, and that one inside as it shuffles Knettel off the plate. Knettel from the right side. Slightly open stance. Stands off the batter's box some. Then steps back in and takes a look at a pitch away for strike 1. 2-1. Nate Malu got the start, struggled through a couple of innings. Lockhart came in and hung a 0 last inning. Fouled off 2-2. 2, 3, 4, 5 hitters, 6 hitters. They've done the job for Sioux Falls East, and then throw in a triple by number 7 hitter Weeblehouse. That accounts for the 7-1 lead. Top of 4. And Lockhart dusted the top of the helmet of Knettel. It's at least the 3rd time post 320 players have come over the noggin of one of the Sioux Falls East batters. And ring him up on the breaking ball. Just caught the inside corner. Knettel thought he had the walk, was headed towards first. He's rung up. That is the first strikeout of the game for Lockhart.
Next batter, number 11, Colin Lunders.
Colin Lunders to the plate. Walked and scored in the first, doubled, knocked in a run, and came around to score in the second. The pitch by Lockhart, strike one. Lunders 302. Raise that average just a bit, now 30 of 97 on the year. The 0-1 delivery from Lockhart. This is shot to center field. Hassett drifts back, makes the play. So Ben Hassett, normally playing in left field, moves over to center field today. And he's done the job out there. Had a couple of fly balls in the previous inning. Has 3 putouts now behind Lockhart defensively. Galen Booman singled, knocked in a run, got thrown out at home, doubled and scored a run his last time up. To Hopper, to Jansen at second, play to first, and it's an easy 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the fourth for Post 320 and Anders Lockhart. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7-1 lead at the end of 3.5. Playmakers brings you our inning recap throughout the game and throughout the season. We're back with more from Pete Lean Field, Baseball 320.
Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at playmakersllc.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4.
Tom Anderson as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning from Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth. It's a 7-1 lead for Sioux Falls East. They have gone 2-14 in their last 16 games, but they are looking good here tonight, spraying the ball all over the field. You got 7 hits, 7 runs off starter Nate Malu. Added a couple more hits to that.
Fourth, number 15, Ben Hassett.
8 hits against Malu. They have 10 on the game. Traders Market batting order will be Ben Hassett, Cooper Kimball, and Colby Witt for Post 320 here as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Runners all over the bases the last 2 innings, but a couple of double plays. And it was nothing but zeros on the board for Post 320 in the second and third inning. Hassett takes a look at strike one, evens the count. Hassett started the second inning with a single. That was followed by a single by Cooper Kimball. Then Colby Witt, high fly ball to the outfield. Center fielder couldn't get to it, but Hassett had to hold it second, not knowing if he was going to make the play, so he ends up stopping at third. And then a 5-2-3 double play raised Hassett at home. And then Wald grounded out to second, and that was that inning. 2-2 the count now. Hassett steps back in from the left side. That pitch up in the zone, full count now. This one fouled off to the left side. Do the 3-2 count all over again. Delivery and shot to the first baseman. Hard hop. And score that as an error on the first baseman. He even got down on the one knee and then took the hop up over his shoulder. Didn't get the body in front of it. Matson's gone deep into the counts. Bottom of the fourth inning. He's at 64 pitches right now. So here go the Stars again. They get the lead hitter on. Kimball. Single, got stranded at third back in that second inning. Pitch in the dirt. Be ball one. Hassett holds it first. Hassett, 9 steals, 3 times caught or picked off. Throw to first, and he is back. Matson seems to have a pretty quick move to first. But Hassett had plenty of time. This is where their leads were through most of the year, and then that Spearfish game a couple of weeks ago, they extended the leads. Coach Jansen had them working on their leadoff. They had 4 or 5 steals. Now their lead's cut back halfway between the cutout and first base. That pitch just catches the upper part of the zone. 2-1 to designated hitter Cooper Kimball. 3:33 entering today's action. That one misses, goes to 3-1. Quick turnaround after the doubleheader tonight. A doubleheader tomorrow morning starting at 11 o'clock. Sioux Falls West will be here. They're playing 22 tonight. That one pounds foul down the third baseline. Matson's pitch count continues to mount here. 3-2, nobody out, and that one just missed outside. That was one of those pitches that Cooper Kimball had no chance to do anything with and was just hoping he was going to miss the strike zone. So runners at first and second, same thing that Colby Witt came to the plate with in the second inning. Lifted a single into right center field to load the bases. Hassett with the lead at second. The delivery. Witt lifts it in the air. Third base side, and that play will be made in foul ground. There's another put out for Loban Jeffries at third base. He's had a couple of pop outs. He started that 5-2-3 double play in last inning. He had the unassisted fielder's choice, forcing Bird at third on the grounder by Max Speed. So one out, Adam Jansen will step in. He hit into that 5-2-3. 7-1 lead, post 3:20, trailing here in the bottom of the fourth inning on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. This one lifted straight up in the air. Booman calls for it and makes the play. So 2 infield pop-ups and 2 quick outs. Back to the top of the order will be Noah Wald. Started the game with a hard line drive out to the third baseman, Loban Jeffries. Then grounded out to end the second inning after that 5-2-3 double play. 2 outs here, bottom of the fourth. Wald trying to push a run across. Right back up the mound. Second baseman can't handle it. The shortstop almost made an outstanding play. After it bounced off the second baseman, Knettel, Cale Meyer twisted around. Right foot on red, trying to get the left foot on the bag and catch the ball at the same time. Not able to do it. So the second error in the inning loads up the bases. No hits. Bird's walked twice. That pitch misses way outside. No place to put Bird this time with the bases loaded. Post 3:20 trailing at 7-1, bottom of the fourth inning. Drills it right up the middle. That will score a couple. Rounding second will be Kimball. The throw offline. So Hassett scores. Kimball scores. Stopping at second is... Well, stopping at second was Wald. The ball got away, so another error. Looking down to put the thing in the book, and all of a sudden... we have a play at third. So a couple of runs in. Both runs will be unearned. Second and third now with 2 outs in Tegan Sales. We're going to have a conference on the mound. We'll be back with more of the bottom of the 4th inning from Pete Lean Field.
Paisanos Pachias, pizza and more. Tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches, and don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisanos for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast.
Sales leans away from that inside pitch. Ball and no strikes. Tegan Sales, number 2 RBI man on post 320 with 47. Work that one off the fist. They're going to send the runner from second and down. He's safe. Aiden Bird with the wheels. And Noah Wald right behind him.
Great call.
The Sales fought that one off the fist, and that error, the throwing error, proves costly, as that allowed Bird to go to second. I'm not sure what Sioux Falls manager is having a discussion about. When you're sliding home, as long as you're sliding, you can touch the bag, you're not out of the baseline. So 4 runs in here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Post 320 finally breaks the log jam. We're going to have a pitching change. We'll be back with Traders Market pitching change when we return to Post 320 baseball from Pete.
Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at playmakersllc.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast.
Back at Pete Lean Field, Ethan Canettle will step to the mound. Weebelhouse will move to second. Timmett will move to left field. We have some shuffling going on here. Atkinson goes to first. So it'll be Atkinson at first, Weebelhouse at second. Left side of the infield didn't change. Still Cale Meyer and Loban Jeffries. Timmott, Lunders, and Wasman still, or the center and right fielders stay the same. So Canettle misses inside to Speed. Canettle, 8th game. He's had 3 starts. This is outside again. Sales wandering far off the bag at first. He's had to hustle back both times after the pitch. Sales with the 2 runs knocked in, now 2 for 3 this afternoon. Speed rips it. That's going to be fouled down the left field line. Canettle, 23 and 2/3 innings, 29 hits, 24 runs, 20 earned runs in 23 innings, 17 walks, 17 strikeouts, .305 batting average against a .592 ERA. Speed 1 for 2, and Sales goes hustling back to the bag. So an error on a tough hop at first base, a walk, a couple of infield pop-outs. The throw to first goes down the right field line. Sales, again, far off the bag. He probably could have rounded second, maybe made it third. That ball just kind of rolling down the right field line, but on the error, he will move to second. So a couple throwing errors in the inning for Sioux Falls to go along with a couple of ground ball errors. It has not been a good inning defensively for Sioux Falls East. 4 errors in the inning, unofficially in my book. Speed lifts it high and deep, and that is long gone, baby! Max Speed at a dozen now on the season. That was high. That was deep and gone. So Speed with the 2-run homer. Had a 1-run RBI double in the first.
That was rushed.
6 runs in the inning. We are tied at 7 apiece now on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. After threatening for 3 straight innings, 320 finally gets things going with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Helped along by some errors. And the big bomb by Max Speed. It's been a while since he's hit one out of here. Melhoff will foul it off to the left side. 1-2. It's 325 down the line, and that was a no-doubter. That was a big league home run there. Melhoff chops it foul down the third baseline. 1-2. Inning started with Hassett reaching on an error. Kimball walked. A couple of infield pop-outs. Wald reached on an error. Base hit by Bird. Base hit by Sales. And the 2-run home run by Speed. That's 6 runs in the inning. Tied up at 7 apiece. Deuces wild across the board. Number 2 at bat. 2-2 across the rest of the line. And that one hit him. So they've hit through the order. And it'll be Ben Hassett who got things started when he reached on a hot chopper to first base. I thought the first baseman should have had it. He got down on his knee. It took a hop up on his shoulder. Didn't get his body in front of it. They may have counted it as a base hit. In my book, very unofficial. So Hassett will step in with Melhoff at first, trying to keep things going with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and the score tied up now at 7 apiece. Came into the inning trailing 7-1. Something Post 320 has done throughout the year, come from behind with some big numbers in a single inning. This one, inside out swing, that will be to left field, and Tomat, who just moved out in the outfield, makes the play. The 6 runs in, and they did it on the strength of a couple of singles, a home run, a walk, a couple of errors, 1 left standing. The Playmakers brings you our end of 4 line score. 7-10-4 for Sioux Falls East for the Stars at 7-8-1. Back with the top of the 5th in a brand new ball game here at Pete Lean Field.
Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at dakotadiscountrv.com. At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at mikesautosales.rc.com. They're located at 308 East North Street or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast.
So it'll be Jude Tomat, Reed Atkinson, and Hudson Wiebelhaus, the Traders Market batting order to start the top of the 5th inning. For Sioux Falls East, we are tied at 7 apiece on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. 6 runs up in the 4th, the big hit. The 2-run jack by Max Speed. But a couple of singles prior to that by Sales and Bird to keep the rally going with 2 outs. And that catches the inside part of the plate, 1-1. Anders Lockhart stays on the hill. Had the only clean inning of the game for either side last inning, 3 up, 3 down. That breaking pitch had Tomat backing away from the plate, a little unsure of what was going to happen with it. Missed inside, though, 2 balls and a strike. Tomat hit by a pitch, scored a run, singled, and then got caught in a rundown between first and second. Unofficially, I had it 7-5-6-3-6, but there might have been another player in there somewhere. Thought the second baseman handled it somewhere in there as well. 3-1 count now. Here's the pitch by Lockhart, and that's going to hit Tomat for the second time in the game. And now we get to see Jude Tomat with nobody in front of him on base. 37 steals on the year. He's been caught just 3 times. Said earlier I had to go back and just look and kind of verify. I thought I even wrote it down somewhere, but I'm not seeing it now. Not sure where I jotted it down. He's had 3 steals in a game a couple of times. This one fouled off to the right, Speed giving chase, and it's going to be out of play. No, got it written right on my stat sheet. He had 5 steals in a game against Huron, 3 against Crofton, 3 against Tabor, 3 against Beersford, several 2-steal games. But as a team, they have not run much here in the last couple of weeks. They only had a couple of steals in the entire tournament last weekend. Does not have a huge lead over there at first. And now he goes. Steal number 38 on the year. Didn't look that big when he was at the plate, but when he was at first, standing next to Speed, who's 6'3", has some size. With 37 steals, you know he's taken third base more than a few times. With a 7-7 game, nobody out. He's going to at least give Lockhart something to think about there with Atkinson at the plate. Atkinson thought about it, doesn't offer. 2-2. Atkinson 2 for 2 on the game. Singled and scored a run his first time up. Hitting 184 coming into today's game. Those 2 hits will help him get over 200 probably. Or close to it. Top of the 5th inning. 320, 6 runs to tie it up. Now they're looking for a 0 up on the board here in the 5th, but a runner on second, nobody out. This one fouled back. We'll do the 1-2 again.
Please remember to watch out for foul balls hitting our plate at all times.
Yeah, Atkinson now 9 for 40, is a little over 200. Game time temperature is 99. When I got in my truck, it read 114. Got down to 110 by the time I got out here. Back to second, and that was close. Lockhart really didn't even give him his best move. Wald broke. Lockhart spun, and then he kind of lobbed the ball to second. And still almost got him. DeMott will take a walking lead off the bag. Now he'll get back into the baseline. He'll go to third. That pitch is popped up. Who's got it? Wald comes over to make the play from shortstop. There were 4 red jerseys there. Right fielder, center fielder, second baseman. And Wald comes from the other side of the bag to make the play. So a big play by Wald. That one looked like it had disaster written all over it because in that tangle of bodies, it looked like Wald was going to hit somebody and have that ball maybe jostle loose. DeMott was breaking on the pitch, but the pop-up way up in the air gave him plenty of time to retreat to second. So 1 out now. Breaking pitch misses inside. Hudson Wiebelhaus, a 2-run triple in the first inning, flew out to center field his second time up, 1 for 2. 281 coming into today's action. Quick check at second, another look at second, and the delivery. This one fouled off to the right side. 1-1. 1 out, top of the 5th. We are tied at 7 on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Game 1 of 2. Post 320's regular season comes to an end tomorrow with a doubleheader against Sioux Falls West starting at 11 o'clock in the morning. This one fouled back. Witt gives chase, and that's going to be out of play. 1-2. A lot of foul balls here through the first 4.5 innings. Youngsters giving chase are getting their workout in the heat. Wiebelhaus steps in, down on the count 1-2. DeMott standing at second. Wald shadows him. Lockhart takes a peek. DeMott go to third.
Yes.
And they have him. So DeMott took off. They're looking for a balk call. But heads up play by Lockhart. He stepped back off the mound when he saw DeMott going. So now they are giving a explanation to DeMott and the manager over at third base. So a 1-5 caught stealing. And for DeMott, he raced 4 times now on the base paths. Huge play by Lockhart. Clear the runner off second. Now he can just worry about Wiebelhaus at the plate with nobody aboard. 1-2, 2 outs. That one misses up in the zone. Puts Deuces Wild across the board. 8 at bat, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning, tied at 7 apiece. That one just missed inside. The right side of the infield started coming in. They thought that was called strike 3, but instead we go to full count. Wiebelhaus will step back in. Open stance from the right side. Here comes the pitch from Lockhart. And that one misses up in the zone. So put a runner back on with 2 outs. Josiah Loban-Jeffries 0 for 2, strikeout and a fly out to center, hitting just 125 on the year, 7 of 56 coming in, now 7 of 58 on the season. 1 extra base hit, that being a double on the year. Wiebelhaus at first. Lockhart will take a couple of peeks and kick and deliver. That is going to be strike 1. Wiebelhaus, 9 steals on the year. That's tied for 3rd on the club. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Good cut by Loban-Jeffries. Had a great day at third base defensively. trying to get something done at the plate. Down 0-2 in the count, 2 outs. Top of the fifth, tie score, 7 apiece. Lockhart delivers, and that one outside. Witt reaches across, snaps it, ball 1.
After the game, I'm going to run the score really quick in this comparison, and I can use
Number 8 hitter at the plate. It's been the 2 through 5 and 6 hitters that have done all the damage for Sioux Falls East. Trying to put up the third 0 in a row. That pitch misses inside, puts 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Third inning of relief for Lockhart in place of Nate Malu. Lasted just the first 2 innings. A little jump at first by Wiebelhaus. Trying to draw the balk. Again, Lockhart, very heads-up play. Just stepped off the back of the mound and looked to make sure he wasn't going anywhere. The delivery from Lockhart just misses outside. Puts the count at full. 3-2, 2 outs. Wiebelhaus will be motoring on first on the pitch. Strikeout and a fly out to center for Logan Jeffries on the day. Here's the pitch by Lockhart. Misses outside. He walked him. So after the great play to pick off Tomat at third, he's walked 2 in a row, and we're going to have a break in the action. Give us a chance to take a look back. We didn't really get a chance because we got started late in the pregame. Didn't get a chance to take a look at Post 320's Gopher Classic weekend. They won a game, didn't lose any. They tied 3. There are 2-hour time limits imposed on these games. So the first game against Omaha Electric, 5 runs on 5 hits, did not commit an error. They tied that game 5-5. In the second game, a 105-pitch effort by Eschmeyer. He goes 8 2/3 innings. Ben Hassett came in to pitch the last third of an inning, gave up 6 hits, walked 2, struck out 7. He's matched pitch for pitch by the Mankato pitching staff. A 0-0 tie at the end of 9 innings. No runs, 4 hits, 2 errors, the line score. The win came against Lakeville South 14-4, and they tied New Prague 9-9 in their 4th game. So 2 aboard, 2 outs. Top of the 5th, we are tied at 7 apiece. Cooper Wasman strikeout and a single. Lockhart jams him inside, fouls it away, 0-1. So a hit by pitch, steal by Tomat. Then he gets picked off trying to go to third on a beautiful executed move by Lockhart. Pop out by Atkinson to the shortstop. Almost was trouble. Back-to-back walks, and here we are. Shot right up the middle. Lockhart couldn't get his glove up there fast enough. Here comes the throw home. It's going to come through, and they got him at home. I don't know, on a replay, that tag seemed high on the hip, but there is no replay, and they call at home the second time a runner's been tossed out at home here in this game by Post 320. That one from Hassett on the fly. Nothing across in a very scary 5th inning with 2 outs. 7-7 through 4.5. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left aboard. Back with the bottom of the 5th inning as we continue here from Pete Lean Field. This is Post 320.
Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Paisanos Pachias, pizza and more, tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches, and don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. 9 in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisanos for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast.
Well, there have been some defensive plays made here by both teams. A couple of double plays ended post 320 rallies in the second and third, executed by Sioux Falls East, and now a couple of runners thrown out at home by the right fielder and the center fielder for post 320. 3 straight zeros up on the board. Anders Lockhart in relief. First full inning of relief here for Knettle, and Traders mark batting order for post 320 here in the bottom of the fifth. Cooper Kimball, the DH, at the plate. Colby Witt and Adam Jansen. Shot to third. High throw coming down with it was Atkinson. And there's one out. Another good solid play made at third base by Loban Jeffries. Bit of a high throw, but he had time. Colby Witt, 1 for 2, singled, lofted a high fly ball into right center. The center fielder couldn't get to it because he's playing him way into left field. But Hassett had to hold at second. Advanced to third, then got erased on that 5-2-3 double play. Witt takes a look at the first pitch inside, strike one. I thought for sure Witt was getting hit by that pitch. It must have gone between his legs. He just kind of turned his back. I think he was expecting to get hit as well. Rips it to third, and that one eats up Loban Jeffries. Base hit for Colby Witt on a too hot to handle between hop play. Loban Jeffries' first misplay. So the courtesy runner for Witt will be, find the roster here, be Burke Eschmeyer. Eschmeyer, as a courtesy runner, had a stolen base in one of the games this past weekend after pitching that gem. Eschmeyer on the move. Eschmeyer will have the stolen base. The throw is high. I don't know if they get him anyway. So for Eschmeyer, getting the running game started, that's steal number 9 on the season. Adam Jansen steps back in. 0-1 is the count. Hit into a 5-2-3 and popped out to the catcher. 0 for 2 on the day. And that ball gets away. Eschmeyer will advance to third on the wild pitch. So Witt with the hard shot to third reaches. Eschmeyer steals a base, advances to third on the wild pitch. In a 7-7 game now with one out. Let's see if they turn Jansen. 1-1 the count. Jansen does not turn. Fouls that one away, now 1-2. 320, not a big bunting team, but boy did they execute the suicide squeeze last week against Spearfish after that long rain delay. And that will be a called strike 3 on Adam Jansen. So 2 out now. Noah Wald, 0 for 3, reaches last time on an error. Came around to score. He has a runner on third. Little short hopper to the shortstop, and that is Myers' throw to first in time. So again, 320 threatens. They can't get the run across. No runs on one hit. Wild pitch. And the runner stranded at third at the end of 5 innings of play. It's 7-11-4 for Sioux Falls East for the Stars. 7-9-1. Brought to you by Playmakers. Back with the 320 Stars up next. I'm sorry, not 320. Sioux Falls East, top of the 6th inning. The heat getting to me.
At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast. Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events and go online at PlaymakersLLC.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast.
Number 1, Cale Meyer.
Tom Anderson back at the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth. We got another camera running this game, testing out equipment for the War Eagles broadcast Saturday from Colorado Springs. Still trying to work out some kinks. We tried to work it out in Sturgis last week and found out that we had some problems. So still working through that. So that's why you've seen some black screens. Trying to get back and forth between the two. I shut it off now. We'll see how it worked out. May have to run it again tomorrow. Traders Market batting order here in the top of the 6th inning. Cale Meyer got hit by the pitch. For the 2nd inning in a row, Lockhart has hit the leadoff hitter. Ethan Canettle, Colin Lunders, the 2 and 3 hitters, also due up here. Caleb Booman, the number 4 hitter. So Meyer, who had been 0 for 3, first time on board, 9 steals on the year, has a good lead at first. Lockhart takes a look again, not going anywhere, and that one is inside out swing into right field. Bird comes up firing, stopping at second was Meyer. That is the 3rd hit of the game for Canettle. Got called out on strikes his last time up, and the only perfect inning of the game for either pitcher. Lunders flew out in that inning after starting the game with a walk and an RBI double, scoring a couple of runs. So the big six-run comeback in the bottom of the 4th made the Stars feel good, but it's still tied at 7 apiece here in the top of the 6th, and runners at first and second with nobody out. And there is activity in the 320 bullpen. Lockhart probably on a very short leash right now in his 4th inning of relief. Deals, pitch misses high. Sioux Falls East also not a team that does a lot of bunting. They've had just 7 sacrifice bunts on the season. Lockhart takes a look at second. Reset. Lunders 21 RBI, second on the team. Behind the 22 from Canettle coming into the game. Lunders tied him earlier with that RBI double. That one fouled back. For Lockhart, now up to 52 pitches. He's pitched 39 innings this year. That has come with 8 starts and a couple of relief appearances. The throw was behind the runner and low. Wald did a good job of keeping it from going to the outfield. Look at the success rate on pickoff moves versus the errors, and sometimes you just wonder if it's worth the throw over. Looks great when it works, but when the ball goes sailing into the outfield and the runner advances, it doesn't look so good. 2-1. Number 3 hitter, Colin Lunders. 1 for 2 with a walk. Looking to take over the RBI lead for Sioux Falls East. That pitch was very high and tight. Lockhart's already hit 2 batters in the last 2 innings. On the season, he leads the Stars with 13 hit batters. So he pitches them tight. 3-1 the count. Nobody out. Top of the order doing the job again. Lockhart needs to bring it. Throw over to first. His speed snuck behind the runner, Knettel. 320 pitchers have good moves as a staff. Lockhart, 3-1 delivery. And swings through him. Took a little bit off it looked like. Moves the count to full. Nobody out. Let's see, even with no outs, if Sioux Falls starts the runners. 111 stolen bases on the year, so they will run. Meyer at second has 9 steals. Wald sneaks in behind him. Lockhart looks. Meyer takes a step back. Lockhart misses inside. And that could be it for Anders Lockhart. Oh, Mike Jansen is leaning forward, hands on his knees, and now he's going to stand up and make the call. While he makes the stroll and make the change, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with more from Pete Lean Field. This is Post 320.
Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at dakotadiscountrv.com.
Yep.
Back at Pete Lean Field in the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth, Ben Hassett will come in from center field to take the mound. Burke Eschmeyer will cover the territory now in center field for Post 320. Hassett has been just outstanding in relief so far this year.
Number 15, Ben Hassett.
Hassett will be making his 16th appearance. He had one start. I think he just went an inning in that start. 27 2/3 innings, given up 27 hits, 18 runs, 10 of those earned. He's walked 19, but he struck out 46. That is second on the team behind Eschmeyer's 57. Hitting .243 against him, his ERA of 2.53 is 4-2 on the year with 4 saves. So he'll be bringing that wicked curveball for Sioux Falls East here in the top of the 6th inning. He comes in with the bases loaded, not ideal. So Lockhart pitched effectively until this inning. He just ran out of gas. Got into some trouble last inning. Was aided by that outstanding throw from Hassett to the catcher Witt. 3, 4. So Lockhart, 1, 2, 3 innings, gave up 4 hits. No runs in, although he's on the hook for the 3 runners on base right now. Hassett. There's that breaking pitch. Cleanup hitter Caleb Booman, 3 home runs on the season. It's been a while since he's put one out. So Hassett with the infield in. Brings that breaking pitch in again, and Booman swings through it 0-2. Hassett with his 46 strikeouts could use a couple of them right here. Out of the full windup. Drops in the breaking ball, too hot to handle for the first base coach. Foul ball, 0-2 will stay at that count. Booman on the year has struck out 31 times. That is the most on the Sioux Falls team, so it's set up nicely for Hassett here, 0-2. Breaking pitch is in there for strike 3. That is what Ben Hassett does. He is so consistent with that curveball, and the hitters all season long have just struggled, especially through the first inning or two that he's in. Anything beyond that, they start to see it. They start to time it out a little bit. That's why he's in relief. Picks up a big strikeout there on the cleanup hitter. Tomat at the plate. He's been hit by a pitch twice, singled. Stole a base last time, then got caught trying to steal third as Lockhart stepped off the mound and picked him off at third base on what Tomat thought was a balk move. This one lined into center field. Eschmeyer is just out there. They tag. Here comes the throw up the line, and Witt bounces over his head. Cale Meyer. That was a quick tag at third base. For the moment, Tomat has the sacrifice fly. Let's see if they challenge at third. It doesn't look like they will. Moving from second to third was Knettel. Lunder stays at first. Well, they did challenge at third. They said he tagged up after the catch. But it was close. And he got a great break off third. He hustled down the line. The throw just up the line and then hopped over the head of Witt, who had to play it behind the plate. Would have been a tough play even if he comes up with the catch. So the sacrifice fly, that is the 13th such fly on the year for East, and they take an 8-7 lead here in the top of the 6th inning. So coming in with the bases loaded, Hassett got the strikeout, got the fly out, but deep enough to center field. Eschmeyer not able to get the runner at home. They've already nailed 2 Sioux Falls East runners at home in this game. Hassett breaking pitch, and it's a weak swing there by Atkinson. 1-1. Saw at the last moment it was going to hit the strike zone. Really had no shot at it. 1-1, 2 outs. Top of the 6th, Sioux Falls East back on top on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard by a count of 8-7. Lunder's at first. 7 steals on the year, has not been caught. Working against the lefty, really doesn't have a lead over there at all. Hassett, breaking pitch, misses outside, and now he will run it down and try and draw a throw on the delayed steal. Really a play of indifference. They didn't try and make a play on him. He got the late break. It's one of those he just hopes if they throw down, he's going to get caught in the rundown and try and get that extra run across. So now runners at second and third, takes the force away. And another weak swing on a breaking ball. Witt digs it out of the dirt, throws down to first on the strikeout. So Hassett comes in, limits the damage to just the 1 run on the sacrifice fly. 1 run, a hit by a pitch, a walk, a couple of strikeouts in the inning for Hassett. And Sioux Falls East takes the lead here after 5.5 by a score of 8-7. That recap brought to you by Playmakers. Bottom of the 6th, 3:20, trying to get back in the game here at Peatland.
At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast. Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4.
Traders Market batting order for post 320 in the bottom of the 6th inning be the numbers 2, 3, and 4 hitters again. Bird, Sales, and Speed. Bird, a couple of walks and a single. Takes a look at that first pitch on the outside, strike one. His first time up here against Knettel, who stays on the mound for Sioux Falls, came in relief of the starter, Jacob Matson. Pitched an inning in the third so far. Unofficially have Lockhart at 3 innings, 4 hits, a run. That one earned 3 walks and a strikeout. That pitch just misses outside. 2-1. Bird stole second on his first walk, came around to score. That pitch misses high and away, 3-1. They have really not given him anything to hit. He was in the high 400s. Team just started pitching around him. He drives this one to right field, and the right fielder started in, even playing the Sun field. Wasman makes it look pretty easy. Bird tagged that about as well as anybody's hit a ball other than that home run by Speed so far today. But for Sioux Falls, they found those gaps in the first couple of innings. That one right to the right fielder, 1 out. Sales, 2 for 3. Pops it up. Atkinson will make the play. So a fly to right, a pop out to first. 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Number 22, Matt Speed.
So the Stars came back from a 7-1 deficit, had 6 runs in the 4th, highlighted by a 2-run homer from Max Speed, who comes to the plate now with 2 outs. Last inning, they had a runner at third, couldn't push him across. Knettel misses high. We'll see if they give anything close to hittable for Speed. I think it was Spearfish. The catcher actually set up behind the left-handed hitter's batter's box rather than behind the plate. That's how far off the plate they were going to pitch Max Speed. 2-0. That one way outside. They don't wave him down. They're going to pitch to him with a 3-0 count. And that one misses low. Speed takes a walk with 2 outs. Melhoff to the plate, 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch.
Batter, number 2, Colton Melhoff.
Speed with 15 steals on the year leads the team. He's really the one that has come up since that Spearfish series, or doubleheader rather, and has really become much more aggressive. His lead all the way out to the infield cutout. Not going anywhere. Melhoff looks at a pitch outside, ball 1. Melhoff, 348 average, 16 doubles, driven in 45. That is third on the team. Misses down, 2 balls and a strike, or 2 balls, no strikes rather.
Oh, no, he wasn't in Jaws. He was in Jurassic Park. Okay. But it was Roy Scheider.
Throw to first, Speed dives back. 6'3", he can use that dive very effectively. Cover a lot of ground, so he can extend that lead out. Just a half step short of that infield cutout, and that misses outside, 3-0. So right now the Stars just need base runners. Melhoff should be taking on this 3-0. Strike one, so 3-1. Now Melhoff looking for something to drive. Big hole in right center field. The center fielder playing way towards left, and this one is popped up to the left side. That is going to be in foul territory, and nobody able to get to it. So the count will go full, and Speed will be busting from first on the pitch. Tamont made a long run from left field to try and get there. Loeb and Jeffries didn't really have a good angle on it. It's a little far for him to go with the angle that he had. Is really a better play for the shortstop on that side. Speed shuffles that lead out. A little shorter lead than he's had, but he's going to be going. They throw back over, and the pit ball gets away. Speed looking, rounding. He's going to go to third, and he'll make it easily. Speed checked with Mike Jansen at third for the go-ahead, and Jansen waves him on through, so the throwing error costs 2 bases. And now Speed sitting at third, looking to tie this game back up. It's 8-7 for Sioux Falls East on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We play 7. First of 2 tonight here at Pete Lean Field. The Stars will host Sioux Falls West tomorrow morning at 11 in a doubleheader, and that will wrap up the regular season for Post 320. So they're down 7-1. It was looking awful for them until they put up the 6 runs in the 4th. Now trailing by 1. Melhoff has a chance to tie it up. Drives it hard third base. That is a base hit. Melhoff will round first. Melhoff comes around, and he will have a stand-up double. As well as Leuben Jeffries has played at third. He had no shot at that one. For Melhoff, his team leading 17th double of the season. And that gives him RBI number 46. And here's Ben Hassett with a runner in scoring position. Chance to put the Stars ahead here in the bottom of the 6th inning, tied up at 8 apiece on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Knettel has pitched in trouble since he's come in. Well, Hassett looked like he was going to give that one a rip, and then he holds off, gets called for a strike on the outside lower part of the strike zone. Hassett with a big hole in right center is the center fielder playing him towards left. That pitch misses up, 2-1. Anything in the outfield, Melhoff should score with 2 outs. This one in the gap in right center, and that will be a single. Didn't have much carry to it, but it drops in, and Melhoff scores easily from second on the second base hit of the game for Ben Hassett. And 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th that put the Stars up now by 1, 9-8.
Next batter, number 23, Burke Eschmeyer.
So Burke Eschmeyer hitting in the place of Kimball. Kimball had been the DH. Eschmeyer moved to center. Hassett moved to pitcher. Of course, he stayed in the batting order, fouled off. Eschmeyer, once he's gotten on base, has done some damage this year. 9 steals now. Scored 21 runs. Comes in as a courtesy runner quite a bit. He's hitting just 179 on the year. But a 439 on base percentage. He has 15 walks, scored 21 runs. 0-2 the count. Eschmeyer stays alive, fouls that one back. So we'll see with Eschmeyer at the plate if they start Hassett with the 2 strikes. Has 8 steals, being held at first, has a decent lead, not quite to the infield cutout, about a step shy, not going. And Eschmeyer gets called out on strikes. That ends the inning as they throw to first. But 2 runs in for post 320. They did that on the strength of a couple of hits and a walk error thrown in there on the pickoff attempt of Speed at first. At the end of 6, it's a 9-8 lead on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Playmakers recap: 8 runs, 12 hits, 5 errors for Sioux Falls East. 9, 11, and 1. Trying to read through the wire mesh for post 320. Top of the 7th inning. Ben Hassett looking to pick up the win in relief here. If he can hold post 15 at bay.
Paisanos Pachias, pizza and more. Tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches, and don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisanos for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at playmakersllc.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4.
Well, Colton Melhoff had a walk-off base hit. He tied it up with a double, and then Ben Hassett helped himself out with the base hit, drove in Melhoff, and Hassett in line for the win here. As we go to the top of the 7th inning on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard, the Stars lead it by a score of 9-8. The Traders Market batting order for Sioux Falls East here in the top of the 7th will be Weeblehouse, Loban Jeffries, the third baseman, and Cooper Wassman. That pitch just misses outside on the breaking ball. 1-1. Weeblehouse, a triple, a fly out to center, and a walk. That breaking pitch just missed outside as well.
Oh, no. Yeah, he was a big football coach. Yeah. No.
There's a swing and a miss, 2-2.
I get asked that a lot. I'm originally from here on.
So Hassett, 4 wins on the season, all in relief, looking to pick up win number 5 to go along with 4 saves. We'll do it again at 2-2 after the foul ball. 7, 8, and 9 hitters.
Come on, man, get him.
Hassett just missed inside, 3-2. Big pitch here with the 1-run lead. Hassett trying to keep the base paths cleared here in the top of the 7th inning. Leadoff hitter fouls that one back, keep it alive. Weeblehouse leading off the inning, actually the number 7 hitter. .281 average and misses outside. The breaking pitch didn't break quite enough. Second walk for Hudson Weeblehouse. Josiah Loban Jeffries will come to the plate. Thought we might have seen a pinch hitter hitting just 125 on the season. Just looking at what they have on the bench, I'm not sure who all came with them without going back and looking at the lineup card. But he'll stand in. Drew a walk after being down in the count. He squares the bunt. He's showing it all the way. Misses outside. They run it. The throw. In time! Went right on the money. Wald with the tag. That was a late break also by Weeblehouse as they missed on the bunt attempt, and then he took off. So the delayed steal, and that is eliminated 2-6. So big arms here today for post 320. A couple of throw-out plays from the outfield. Witt with the throw out there. They picked off the runner going to third. So 4 limited on the base paths. 2 balls, no strikes. Logan Jeffries with nobody aboard and 1 out. And Hassett, who was breaking that curveball off so sharply when he came in relief, has missed with several of the pitches to the right-handed hitters, just not breaking quite enough into the strike zone. 2-1. That one breaks in there for strike 2.
He's defeated already. Let's go.
Logan Jeffries just frozen in his tracks that time. 2-2, 1 out. Top of the 7th, 9-8 lead for the Stars. They try and close out the Game 1 win here. And that is a strikeout. Jeffries thought he checked his swing. And for Hassett, that is his 3rd strikeout of the game. Join us at the conclusion of this game. We're going to have a tough choice. Our Paisanos player of the game. Ben Hassett certainly making a case for himself with the go-ahead RBI single, and now pitching well in relief. That curveball misses. To Cooper Wasman. Doesn't get much of a strike zone up there from the right side. Couple of singles and a strikeout. That curveball found the strike zone, 1-1. So leadoff walk eliminated on the caught stealing. Logan Jeffries with the strikeout. Hassett drills that one by him. And now Hassett looking to close it out. Wasman struck out his first time up, a couple of singles since then. 9-8. Stars with the lead. Nobody aboard, 2 out. Top of the 7th. That one is a swing and a miss, and Ben Hassett closes it out with a couple of Ks. In relief, comes in and does the job. 8-12-5 unofficially for Sioux Falls East. 9-11-1 on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard for post 320. They come away with a 9-8 win. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with the Soundbites Vintage post-game show, as well as here back to name our Paisanos player of the game. Post 320 with the Game 1 win, 9-8.
Yeah. I'm doing one more game tomorrow.
Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD, and at Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street, or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast. Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at PlaymakersLLC.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast.
Back to the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth along with Tom Anderson. It's a 9-8 win for post 320. As they come from behind, they trailed 7-1 going into the bottom of the 4th inning. They put up 6 runs, and they did that with 2 outs. The inning started with the Hassett reaching first on an error. They might have given him a base hit. I don't know what the official score was. We scored it an error. Kimball walked, a couple of fly out or pop outs to the infield. An error on the second baseman allowed Wald to reach. Bird had a single, a 2-run RBI single by Tegan Sales. Then the big hit of the day, Max Speed, a bomb to left field, a 2-run home run, his 12th of the year. And that tied it up at 7 apiece. Sioux Falls East put up a run in the top of the 6th inning, chasing Anders Lockhart out. He left with the bases loaded. A sacrifice fly to center field by Jude Tomat knocked in the go-ahead, or the tying, the go-ahead run. Put them up 8-7. Hassett came in between that fly out to center. He had a couple of strikeouts. Hassett walks the leadoff hitter in the top of the 7th, got a couple of strikeouts. But in the bottom of the 6th, there was 2 runs in for post 320 to take the lead after 2 quick outs, a fly out to right, a pop out to first. Speed reached on a walk, a double by Milhoff, drove in Speed, who had gone around to third on a 2-base throwing error as they tried to pick him off first. And then Ben Hassett singled to right center, scoring Milhoff with the go-ahead run. And post 320 with the 9-8 win. And for post 320, that moves their record. Now, Sioux Falls East drops to 14-24. And for post 320, find my sheet, 31-11 on the season now. So we have a second game coming up, but let's take a look at the numbers here as we continue with the Soundbites Vintage post-game show. Nate Maylou started on the hill for post 320, went just 2 innings, gave up 8 hits, 7 runs, all of those earned, walked 1, struck out 2. Anders Lockhart came in and did a good job in relief until he ran out of gas in his 4th inning of relief. Went 3 innings, 4 hits, gave up just the 1 run. That came on the sacrifice fly, walked 3, struck out 1. And Ben Hassett, as he's done all year, big game out of the bullpen, picks up his 5th win of the year off his go-ahead RBI single. Went 2 innings, did not give up a hit nor a run, walked 1, struck out 4, including the last 2 of the game. On the batting side of things, Noah Wald went 0 for 4 but scored a run, reaching on an error. Aiden Bird was 1 for 2, walked a couple of times, scored 2 runs. Tegan Sales, another Tegan Sales type game, 2 for 4. Scored a run, knocked in a couple with a couple of singles. Max Speed went 2 for 3 with a double, knocking in the first run of the game for post 320. And then that big 2-run monster blast ended the game with a 2-run scored. He walked and scored the tying run in the 6th inning, coming in on the double by Milhoff. So 2 for 3, 2 runs, 3 RBIs there. 1 for 3 for Colton Milhoff, but it was a big one, that double that drove in the tying run, and then he came around to score on Hassett's RBI single with what turned out to be the game winner, also hit by a pitch. Ben Hassett goes 2 for 4, reached on an error as well. Scored a run and knocked in the game winner. Cooper Kimball was 1 for 2 with a walk. Run scored. Burke Eschmeyer, who came in to play center field when Hassett came in to pitch, struck out to end the bottom of the 6th inning, so he was 0 for 1. Colby Witt goes 2 for 3. And Adam Jansen went 0 for 3. So 11 hits on the game for post 320. 9 runs in the books. They move to 31-11, while Sioux Falls goes to 14-24. They were just 2-14 in their last 16 games. It looked like they were going to break back into the win column, but a come-from-behind win for post 320. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll name our very difficult-to-name Paisanos Player of the Game.
Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at playmakersllc.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime, and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at dakotadiscountrv.com. Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Paisanos Pachillas, pizza and more, tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches, and don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisanos for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast.
And we are back at the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth. Tom Anderson with you as we have completed game one of our 2 scheduled games here tonight at Pete Lean Field. This is the Soundbites Vintage post-game show. In a win, always a little more difficult than in a loss to pick a Paisanos player of the game. He had Max Speed with a double and a home run. He had 3 RBI. And then you have Ben Hassett, who had the game-winning hit and came in and pitched 2 flawless innings of relief to pick up the win. So I tossed the imaginary coin. It comes up Ben Hassett. He did it on both sides, 2 for 4 at the plate, an RBI and a run. 2 innings, no hit ball, struck out 4, picks up his 5th win of the year. He is our Paisanos player of the game, brought to you by Paisanos. They're just down the street from Pete Lean Field at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive, or you can call 341-6941. Dine in or carry out. Paisanos is pizza and more. Check out all of the things on their menu other than pizza. I know they started a punch card deal a couple of weeks ago. I haven't been back since because they were closed over the 4th of July weekend. But if you haven't had Paisanos, you haven't had pizza. And if we lived on the west side of town, I might be about 20 pounds heavier than I am. So Paisanos Pachilla, thank you so much for your participation in our webcast and sponsoring our player of the game. In game 1, it is Ben Hassett picking up his 5th win and the game-winning RBI. So we are going to take a break here between games, and we'll come back with the start of game 2 here. They usually about a half hour between games. So sometime probably around 7:40, 7:45, we'll be back on with the pregame show and to bring you the starting lineups. This has been game 1 of our doubleheader here, post 320 baseball from Pete Lean Field.